Welcome to the new standard, where we decode the new rules for success in a rapidly changing world. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben.
Alex, today we're kicking off a series with a really provocative idea: why side hustles are the new degree.
Right.
So, are you telling me I should have just skipped college and started selling things online? Not necessarily, but you might have had more money in your pocket today if you did. Let's start with a number that's, well, it's hard to ignore. According to Education Data Initiative, a typical bachelor's degree has a -4% return on investment for the first 10 years.
Wow.
So for the first decade of your career, you're financially in the red from that investment.
Yeah.
You pair that with the national student loan debt topping, $1.6 trillion, and you can see why the traditional path is starting to look less like a golden ticket and more like a ball and chain.
Exactly.
Now let's look at the alternative that's quietly taking over.
Okay.
We're not talking about a niche trend anymore. About 80 million Americans, almost 40% of the workforce, have a side hustle.
Wow.
And for millennials and Gen Z, that number jumps to over 50%. It's the new normal. And I think it's so crucial to understand why.
Yeah.
For many, it's pure necessity.
Yeah.
I mean, a Forbes report mentioned nearly half of side hustlers do it just to make ends meet.
Right.
But there's a more exciting side to it. It's also about gaining freedom, learning new things, and building something you're genuinely passionate about. And that is the core of our new degree argument.
Okay.
We're not talking about a niche trend anymore. About 80 million Americans, almost 40% of the workforce, have a side hustle.
Whoa.
And for millennials and Gen Z, that number jumps to over 50%. It's the new normal. And I think it's so crucial to understand why.
Yeah.
For many, it's pure necessity.
Yeah.
I mean, a Forbes report mentioned nearly half of side hustlers do it just to make ends meet.
Right.
But there's a more exciting side to it. It's also about gaining freedom, learning new things, and building something you're genuinely passionate about. And that is the core of our new degree argument.
Okay.
Imagine you start a simple side hustle, like managing social media for a local business or launching a small e-commerce store.
Right.
What are you learning? You're learning sales, digital marketing, client communication, project management, bookkeeping.
Yeah.
These are all super high-value skills. It's essentially a hands-on, practical MBA that you get paid for instead of paying hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right. And you see that value reflected in the income, too. While the median monthly earning is around $200, which, that can still make a huge difference, the average is over $1,100 a month.
Wow.
For someone struggling with student debt, that's not just extra cash, it's a lifeline. It's immediate proof that your skills have market value. It also completely changes your relationship with work.
Yeah.
Think about it. A side hustle is your creation.
Totally.
You own the wins and the losses. A recent study found 76% of people loved their side hustle, whereas only about half felt that way about their primary job. It gives you a sense of agency that a 9-to-5 often can't. And employers are starting to value that agency.
Yeah.
We're seeing a major push towards skills-based hiring. If a handing manager sees you've successfully built and monetized, say, a YouTube channel, that's tangible proof you understand audience growth, content strategy, and analytics, far more compelling than just a line on a resume that says communications degree.
It's a living portfolio.
Exactly.
It's your personal safety net.
Yeah.
In an economy where layoffs can happen overnight,
Right.
you're not dependent on a single employer for your survival.
So this isn't to say a traditional degree has zero value, but the landscape has undeniably shifted, for sure. The new degree isn't a single diploma you hang on the wall. It's a dynamic portfolio of practical skills, entrepreneurial experience, and financial independence that you build for yourself,
Right.
one hustle at a time. It's a mindset shift from being an employee to being the CEO of your own career. And that leads us to the question we want to leave with you, our listeners. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. If you were given $50,000 in 2 years to invest in your future right now, would you put it towards a traditional degree program, or would you use it to build and scale a portfolio of side hustles? Think about the skills you'd gain, the financial outcome, and what would give you the most security and fulfillment in the long run. We'll see you next time on The New Standard.